Hey everybody, welcome back to North Fork. I'm Derek. Thanks for joining us today. So today we're going to work on a project that I've been wanting to do for probably 2 or 3 years, probably about ever since we moved in. So we're down here at where our walkout basement is, and this area is always wet. The water is always laid down here, not necessarily right next to the garage door here, but along with the kind of the contour where the bank to this side comes down and meets it. The water just lays in there. When it does run out, then it runs right down through the yard. So I'll show you here what we're going to work on is we're going to put a French drain in. We're going to dig a ditch with the backhoe, put some stone in, put a pipe, perforated pipe, and more stone on top. And then when it gets to the end of the ditch, we're going to take it over to solid, and we're going to put it underneath the ground, under the yard where the yard's going to be, so it doesn't keep the yard so wet. So that's what we're going to work on here today. Probably take me a couple days, but I'll try to make it all one video. But let me show you what we got going on. So here's the garage door at the basement, and right over here you can see this blue line. That's where the French drain is going to go, and it's going to start right over here underneath the hose. Eventually I'd like to make this area concrete, pour a pad here right outside this garage door, but that's not going to happen this fall. But I'd like to have the pipe underneath there to drain it, so if any water does come down off of this hill, that it drains out. Over here on the other side of the backhoe, this is where the water lays, right in here. And we just had some rain and it's a little bit wet, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna put the ditch in, but right down through here is where it lays. Got this mountain all to this side, and all this water comes down and drains right down here, and then it comes down from the yard as well. So we're going to try to follow this blue line or somewhere close to it, right there where Axel's walking, and that's where the perforated pipe's going to be. Then out towards the end, hi Asher, and down here towards the end, somewhere in here we're going to stop with the perforated and change it over to solid pipe, and then take solid pipe down through the yard and end it down on the other side of the yard. So let's see what we can get done. So one of the problems is right in here, well actually the whole ditch where there's going to be perforated, I'm going to put stone, and I need to get rid of that dirt when I dig the ditch. So I was going to use Elvis, but Elvis isn't working right now. Broke the drive shaft. That's going to be another video, but when I get that fixed it'd be fine. But so I don't have anything to put the dirt in to take it out. And I could just make a pile and scrape it up later, but I want to see if I can pull the loader down in here. Maybe I can use the loader bucket, scoop the dirt into, see if that might work. So let's try to do that. So here's the problem. The exhaust pipe is going to hit right there, and I'm not sure that I'm in far enough to be able to swing around. So let's move the backhoe and see how far I can reach. Alright, looks like that might work where it's at right now, so let's see if we can start digging. It's always interesting when you're digging close to a house like this or around things. You have to be really careful what you're doing. Slow and steady is the way to go, something like this. You can't be too careful. You don't want to knock a post out of the foundation or off the porch or something like that. It just creates a lot more work and could be dangerous. So, I'm not a professional. This is all for your own entertainment. But let's see what we can get done. All right, so day two. Just got home from work here. Last night we got the ditch dug as far as I'm going to put in the perforated pipe. So, of course, I just get home and it starts raining. But we're going to work through it. It shouldn't be real hard storms or anything like that. But we're going to try to at least get the pipe in, start covering with some stone, and see how far we can get. This ain't good. Just ran the track off. Alright, so last time that we worked on this, the loader ran a track off and it rained and I couldn't get the track back on. So it's still sitting here. I did get the pipe put in. I had a little bit of time. I didn't film it, but I got the pipe put in, got a little bit of stone on top. But I got to finish this up a couple days later here. Get the backhoe. We're going to put some stone on here. Hopefully we can get this finished up here. So. Alright, so that should pretty well finish this area up here right outside the garage door in the basement here. Eventually, I'm going to dig this out a little bit and pour a concrete pad right here, so we're not tracking as much dirt in the basement when we bring firewood in and stuff. But that's why I put the little extra 2B down right here, just to kind of help dry it up as much as we can, and that way we can drive in and out of here. So, and we got the ditch most of the way filled down through here. We're gonna go down here and finish up the lower end here and put some solid pipe on it, and then next time I get a chance, I don't think it'll be tonight, but next time I get a chance, we'll dig that solid pipe down through the yard. So this is right where this pipe goes from solid to perforated. We're going to put a little more stones on top of here just to make sure that we're not putting any dirt where the perforated is. And then we're going to backfill the rest with dirt. Then over here past the kids, you can see the roll of solid pipe, 4-inch pipe. We're going to run that down through the yard and dig a hole with the backhoe, dig a ditch, put the pipe in, and just cover it back over with dirt so we can get this water down out of the yard. We'll take it down the other end. So let's work on that. So I was gonna dig and backfill all at the same time, but there's a couple real big rocks right in here, and that makes me have to drag the dirt back instead of being able to scoop it up real well. So I'm just gonna dig the ditch and then put the pipe in and come back and backfill it. So thought it'd save a little time, but I guess we'll just do it the regular way. Here comes Adam dragging the pipe underneath the backhoe.
Not the other side. Not the camera.
Come on, buddy.
I'm at the camera. Duh. We're at the end.
Cool. You want help? Okay. I think so. Alright, so I'm going to say that we're all done with that project. So this is where the drain comes out. Goes up through the yard right here. Up to where we put that French drain in. So we'll walk along it here. There is some dirt in the backhoe, isn't there? Actually, say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Say hi, YouTube.
Hi, sis.
Alright, so we come up through the yard here. And again, this was just solid pipe that I put in here. This yard will need raked and seeded yet. But there's still a lot that I need to do. There's still some more pipes I need to put in to get the spouting drains out of the area or out of the yard. And again, I'm by no means a professional. This is just what I like to do on the weekends and enjoy doing it. But up here it was still a little wet, and there's a big rock there I want to get out. But this is where some water had laid when it had rained a couple times. So this drain here is a little wet, but again, I'll rake this and smooth it out, and we'll be good to go then. So getting right down through there. But this should dry the yard up before the water would come down off the mountain here and collect right in here and make this all muddy. And then if we got a real heavy rain, it'd run down through the yard and make everything wet. So this will get all the water out of the yard, take it down into the woods, and make everything nice. So again, there's still some more drains over here. The spouting drains from the house come down and they exit right in the middle of the yard. So we're going to take those and we're going to run them the same thing, just solid pipe out of the yard, and but that'll be for another project. So Adam, you want to say anything? I didn't say do you want to wave, I said do you want to say anything.
Bye.
Well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Asher, can you say bye, people?
Bye, people.
So here's the pipe after a pretty hard rain, and the dog. There's water coming out, so it's definitely working. Turning down here into the woods, way out of the yard. Otherwise, all this water would have been running right down through the yard, so